Hi friends, I am Naveen. Today I am going to discussing the topic of secants and tangents of a circle. First of all, we're going to discussing about this topic. We have to know some basic definitions. What the term suggests secant and tangents of a circle. First of all, we have to know the basic term and basic definition of the circle. Then only we have to solve the problems and anything on the circle. For example, the humans are living on the earth. The earth is like a round, means it's a circle. In this earth, so many people are living in some billions and millions people are living in this earth. The earth is like a globe and like a circle. There is one fixed point, and from that fixed point, the pupils are equal distance to the fixed point on this earth. Like the same way, I'm going to tell you as per definition how the circle is demonstrate to demonstrate to the earth and what the circle suggests. The basic definition of the circle is the locus of a point. The locus of a point which is equal distance from the fixed point is called a circle. This is a circle and this is a fixed point. From the fixed point, we have to take all the points as an equal distance to the fixed point. And from this fixed point, we have to draw a line to this circle, that is called radius of the circle. This is radius of the circle, and this fixed point is called center of the circle. And this is a circle. A straight line which passing through the 2 points on the circle is called a secant line. A straight line which passes through the 2 points on the circle is called secant line. This is 1 point and this is 2 point. A straight line which passes through the 2 points on the circle is called a secant line. And the line segment which joins 2 points on the circle is called a chord. This is a line segment which joins 2 points on the circle is called a chord. The largest chord of a circle is called a diameter, but the diameter which passes through the only center of the circle, that we have to know. This is a circle and this is a chord. This is point A and this is point B. This is a chord, but which passes through the center of the circle. This is center of the circle. This is called diameter. I will explain once again. The largest chord on a circle is called a diameter, but this diameter which passes through the only center of the circle. Here, from the center of the circle to this distance is distance radius r. Radius smaller, and from this to this the distance radius is again smaller. Therefore, the length of the chord equals to r plus r equals to 2r. A straight line which touches at only 1 point on the circle is called tangent line. A straight line which touches at 1 point on the circle is called tangent circle. This is at 1 point. So this straight line touches at only 1 point is called tangent of a circle. This is tangent of a circle. For example, this is a circle and this is a point lies outside the circle. From this outside the circle, we have to draw two tangents of the circle. First, this is one and this is another one. From the outside of the point, external of the point, which draws two tangents of on a circle. This is A and this is B, and this is one tangent and this is two tangents. For example, the point which lies on the circle, we have to draw only one tangent. We have to draw only one tangent if possible. Only one tangent, because there is no only here touches on the circle. That's why we have to pass only one tangent. And in this circle, the point lies in the circle. So we don't have to draw a tangent. Here one tangent, here 0. Your number of tangents 2. Here number of tangents 1. Here 0. See here, this is a circle and this is a center of the point C, and I will draw one tangent which passes through the circle and touches only one point. Let us consider this tangent L, and I am drawing a line to the from center of the point to the point of contact. The radius is P. From the center of the point, the radius to the point of contact always makes an angle 90 degrees. So here the CP is perpendicular to the tangent line L. For example, this is a circle and this is a chord. Line segment joining the 2 points is called chord. So this is a chord at A and B, and this is the center of the point. For example, I am taking A as a radius, and this is I'm assumption like this is A is a radius. So I am drawing a 2 arcs, and as well as I am taking B as a radius and joining these two. This is a arc and this is a center, and this is a line L. Let us consider this is a line L. This is a perpendicular diameter. Perpendicular bisector of a diameter is L, and we have to draw one more arc P Q. When P is a radius of this arc, drawn a arc, and when the Q is a radius, joining these two, this is, let us consider N, and this is a center of the circle. This is a circle. Here there is no center of the point. We have to find the center of the point in this circle. But how? I will explain that also. This is the center of the circle. We have to draw bisectors, perpendicular bisector. For example, first of all, I am taking one point, external point lies outside the circle, and draw two tangents from this point. From this external point to this on the circle cuts here A and here B, and this is a center of the circle O. From this point to the center of the circle radius R, and from this center of the circle to point B again R, small r. If we have to join the line from O to P, this is a common line to both a triangle OAP and triangle OBP, and the radius to the center of the point always makes an angle 90 degrees to the point of tangent to the tangent. Here also radius makes an angle 90 degrees to the tangent at the point of contact. From this triangle of a circle, we have two triangles. First one is triangle OAP and OBP, triangle OBP. From the triangle OAP and from triangle OBP, angle of OAP equals to angle of OBP equals to 90 degrees, and OP equals to OP. OP equals to OP is a common sign. And OA equals to OB. Here we have to use congruence rule, right hand side of congruence rule. By using right hand side of congruence rule, AB equals to BP. Here the length of the tangent from at point P to at point A is equals to the length of the tangent from at point P to point B. All are equal. Once again, the length of the point at point from P to at point from A and point from P to point from B, the both are equal by right hand side of congruence rule. Today we are discussing the only basic definitions of the circle and secants of a tangent of a circle. In next video, we have to briefly know what is a circle and based on that circle problems.